Good evening, everybody. My name is Ghazala Qureshi. I am a CEO and a founder of Quality Service Bookkeeping, Payroll, and Tax. Today, I'm going to give you a tour on my website, qsbookkeeping.com. As a member of qsbookkeeping.com, you would have access to a variety of resources and tools that we offer on our website. If you are a tax preparer and you want to get your taxes done, you can go on our website and order your services right on our website. If you want to get your own taxes done, then you can find tools and resources that will help you do your own taxes. If you are a small to medium-sized business that you want to outsource your services, you can go on our website and order your services on qsbookkeeping.com. If you're a student and you're studying accounting and you need help studying, you can find tools and resources right on our website that will help you study any subject in accounting. So let's start the tour. So when you get to qsbookkeeping.com, only members are able to use the resources and tools on qsbookkeeping.com. So in order to become a member, you need to register. And fill out the first name, last name, company name, address, city, state, zip, email address. Email address. I am going to cell phone, email important also. Email, let's say if you forget your password. So we need to email you to reset your password. So email is important too. And I am going to put a dummy phone number, cell phone here, but you put your cell phone. It should be 10-digit only, required two-factor authentication. So every time you log in, you're gonna get a text on your cell phone. So I am just gonna put a dummy cell phone here. And username can be anything, but it should be letters and numbers only. So username is J. And password, at least 8 characters, must include lowercase, uppercase, digits, and special characters. Confirm it. And comment is not required, it's optional. But if you want us to know something about your account, you can comment it out here. And submit. And that's how you register. You're going to get a authorization code in your cell phone. You put that code right here and make sure it may take few minutes for the code to be received. So, okay, I'm gonna just cancel it because this is a dummy phone number and this won't go anywhere. So I'm just gonna put cancel here. That's how you register, okay? That's how you register. In this video, I will give you a tour of your login page. Usually I update the member login page every other Friday, so it is important for members to keep track of it on a regular basis. Let's look at the member login page. The first section is the downloadable documents section. It has a bookkeeping intake sheet, has a employee information sheet, new payroll client, setup form, personal income tax intake sheet, price code for bookkeeping and payroll services. So I will go through each one of these links. The first one is a bookkeeping intake sheet. That's a PDF. Once you fill out the bookkeeping intake sheet, you need to complete it and this is how it looks like. This is the PDF of bookkeeping intake sheet. You need to fill this out in its entirety because this will depend on the services you will receive according to your company. The next one is a employee information sheet. If you are a client, you are a payroll client, already a payroll client, and you hire a new employee, then you need to fill out employee information sheet. The employee, if you are a new payroll client, then you need to fill out employee information sheet for each of your employee on your payroll. So and this is also a PDF. Let's look at it. It's important that you fill out every single detail in here. This will depend on the services you're going to get. The services you're going to get is according to these forms. The next one is a new payroll client setup form. If you are a new payroll client, then you need to fill this PDF form. The next one is the personal income tax intake sheet. This is also a PDF. Please fill out every single detail in here because it depends on when you're going to get your income tax done. This will be according to the information you provided on this form. Next one is a price code for bookkeeping and payroll services. This is a Excel worksheet. I supposed to have a PDF of it also, but I didn't get a chance to do that yet. I just in last minute I found out that it was a Excel worksheet. I think you won't be able to see this. Let me see if you. Let me see if I can. Okay, let me see if I can share this with you. Yes. So these are the prices. The prices are subject to change according to the market. And these prices also, this is a PDF. These prices also are in the shopping for services listing. I will go over the shopping for services in a different video. So this is the downloadable document section that I discussed. Next, I will go over my digital document, my digital download documents. So I will discuss that next. Next, I will show you my digital download section. This section is usually useful for tax preparers who are self-studying for CPE credits. And also accounting student can benefit from it. Of course, other members can also benefit from it as well. So let's take a look inside of digital download. Cash wages for household employee. This is a PDF. You'll get a PDF version of it. It looks like this one. This walks you through step by step in determining if the household employee is subject to Social Security and Medicare wages in 2024. So you'll get a PDF. You're going to get something like this when you download the document. And there is a YouTube video associated with this tax law, which talks about, which present the PowerPoint presentation of the PDF version. So please subscribe to my channel because when I update, you can get the updates. You would be the first one to get the updates if you subscribe. So next, I will show you dependent who must file taxes in 2023. This is not updated. This will be updated in the middle of November of 2024. as soon as I get a new tax law booklet, I will be able to do uh, dependent who must file taxes in 2024. So I will show you inside of of this. This is a Excel worksheet. So it looks something like this. I hope you can see this. Yeah, this looks something like this. It looks something like this. Uh, it will determine if the taxpayer dependent is required to file a tax return in the tax year. Um, the taxpayer usually puts in the unearned income in this box and the dependent unearned income in this box and the dependent total earned income in this box. And they will provide if the dependent is 65 or years of age or older. And they also will provide if the dependent is blind or not. So once they do that and they put into unearned income and dependent total earned income, it'll calculate the gross income. And first, they will compare the requirement, which is 3,100 in 2023. They will compare the requirement, unearned income requirement with the dependent unearned income. In this case, the dependent unearned income is less than the requirement. So this condition fails. Then they will compare the total earned income requirement with the dependent total earned income. The dependent total earned income in this case is also fails. So the next, they will compare the gross income with the larger of total earned income or the unearned income. So the larger in this case is 50, the total earned income. So we will compare 17,000 gross income with the total earned dependent total earned income, and it is the gross income is more than the dependent total earned income. Therefore, the taxpayer dependent is required to file a tax return. So this box will change and it'll tell you if the dependent needs to file a tax return or not, according to what you put in, what the dependent unearned income and total earned income and the gross income is. So that's what you are going to get for the Excel worksheet. Let's and there is a YouTube video associated with the worksheet also. So please do not forget to subscribe. So next, I will show you the determining the filing status. This is a PDF also. It looks like this. I'll show you. It looks like this. It looks like this, and it walks you through step by step in determining the taxpayer's filing status. Walks you through that. And it has a YouTube video associated with it, which is a presentation of a PowerPoint. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. when I updated the whole thing, I will do more on this section in tax year 2024. Next, I will um, talk about the forms, the tax laws forms. These are the free. These are free of charge for members, uh, and so let's next. I will show you that. Next, I'll show you an online form related to tax laws. These online forms are free of charge for members under taxpayer and taxpayer spouse information, and under forms there is a form there's a form determination of filing status. So this is a PHP form that will help the taxpayer determine their filing status. Miss Mrs. Bradford, husband died in 2022. She is not sure what would be her correct filing status for the year 2024. She has one child who is 14 years of age. She needs to click on add besides the determination of filing status and answer few questions, and the form will determine for her what filing status would be correct one for her. Were you married on the last day of the tax year? She didn't remarry and she is not married right now because she's a widow. Say no. Select no. Did your spouse die during the year? Her spouse died in 2022, so that's not true either. So select no. Do all of the following applies? Your spouse died in 2022 or 2023, and you did not remarry before the end of 2024. In the year of death, you were entitled to file a joint return with your spouse. So her spouse died in 2022. So this applies. This is true. This statement is true. In the year of death, in 2022, you were entitled to file a joint return with your spouse. Yes, she did file uh, married filing jointly in 2022. So that's also correct, true. This is also true. You paid more than half the cost of keeping up your home for the required period of time. That is also true. That is also true. She paid more than half the cost of keeping up the home for the period. Your son or daughter, but not foster child or stepchild, live in your home all year and you are your and was your dependent, and the child was your dependent, or would qualified as your dependent except that he or she does not meet the gross income test or does not meet the joint return test, or accept that she may be claimed as a dependent by another taxpayer. So she has a son, 14 years of age, and he's a dependent. So this statement is true. Okay. Um, so that's true also. So far, we have all conditions true. Do not include grandchild or foster child. So you're gonna choose yes because all of these conditions are true. So say yes. So your filing status should be qualifying surviving spouse. Mrs. Bradford has a child, 14 years of age. She has a son, and she is wondering if she is qualified to claim a child tax credit for him. So under we have a form under tax credit, child tax credit, and we click on add besides it. Mrs. Bradford child name is Jackson. Jackson Brad. Is this person your son, daughter, stepchild, adopted child, or eligible foster child, brother, sister, half brother, half sister, stepbrother, stepsister, or a descendant of any of them? Yes. Jackson is her son. Select yes. Does this person provide more than half of his or her own support for the tax year? Please watch the support determination worksheet video to figure out if the person meets the support test. The support determination worksheet video is located. Support determination worksheet is located in the member login page under digital download, and it has a YouTube video that you can watch for support determination worksheet. So in order to determine the support test, you need to watch that to figure this out if the person meets the support test. Does it, let's say if because the person does not provide half of his own support, so we don't need to check for support determination worksheet. He is a minor. He doesn't support himself at all, and it's obvious. So we will choose no. Did the person live with you more than half the year? Yeah, Jackson lived with her all year. Select yes. Is this person U.S. national or resident alien of the United States? He is a born American. He is a citizen. Yes. Select yes. Does this person have a social security number valid for employment issued before the due date of the return, including extension? This Jackson has a social security number, and there is no reason to check for the valid of employment. Um, so yes, he has a social security number. Select yes. Is this person under age 17 at the end of the year? Yes, he is 14. Yes. Select yes. You are qualified to claim child tax credit for this person. So that's how you determine if you are qualified for child tax credit using the PHP form online form. I am going to go through the intake sheet in this video. The intake online intake sheets are the same thing as the PDF, but they are in the shape of form, online forms. The benefit of using the online intake sheets is that you don't have to upload the PDF when you fill out the PDF intake sheet. You need to upload it to the server. But for the online intake sheets, you don't need to upload, and it'll when you submit it, when you fill each one of them out and submit it, that will save in our database, and you would have an access to it in your member login page. You would have an access to it. You can come back to it and see if you need more information or whatsoever. You can come back to you have an access to it that will be saved in the database. So the online intake sheet for personal income tax has 7 parts. Part 1, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6, and part 7. Online bookkeeping intake sheet has 3 parts. 3 forms. Part 1, bookkeeping intake part 1, bookkeeping intake part 2, and bookkeeping intake part 3. An employee information sheet online version is just 1. You need to fill out for each employee. If you have 2-3 employees, you need to fill out for each employee, you need to fill out each intake sheet. Online new client setup form, part 1, part 2, part 3. If you are a new client, new payroll client, and you want to fill out the online intake sheet, you have a choice. You can either use the online version or the PDF version, whichever is easier for you, and fill it out. If you're a new payroll client, you need to fill out these 3 parts. Next, I'll show you how to shop for services on qsbookkeeping.com. Once you are in your member login page, you log into your account and you click on shop for services. Let's say if you want to order bank reconciliation services. If you have 2 bank accounts and you want to get bank reconciliation for 2 bank accounts, click on add to cart and put two there because you have two bank accounts that you want to get the reconciliation for, bank reconciliation for. It'll show you your shopping cart. Here you can delete the shopping item or um, proceed to payment terms. Due at a time of order $20 and due on when the services are complete. So 50% you pay at the time of your order, and 50% you pay um, after the services are already performed and submitted. So press submit order, or if you want to continue adding services to the cart, you can add services. Let's say you want to do accounts payable, accounts receivable, and you want to do by transaction. Let's say you want to do it by transaction, and you want to do just one payroll, one chart of account. You just want to do one chart of account, payroll, payment, accounts payable, accounts payable. You click on it and you say one, and this will also um, add it to your shopping cart. So when you submit your order, you'll get a message that you have submitted your order and your total is $80. So at the time of the order, you're going to pay $40 and you'll pay $40 when it is completed. Next, you're going to choose your payment. Either you're going to choose $40 you're going to pay, or you're going to pay the whole $80, or you can use the other amount. You have a choice. You have a choice. So you are going to pay $40. And you're going to click Pay Now with PayPal. So let's put the password. And that will